What up, y'all? Stills the Great, Tipper, Zy Flair, DJ JOJ. We are the unprofessionals. Fellas, I'm feeling really good right now. I'm in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? We got a good show for you lined up today. The Giants is out here showing their ass.
Yes, they is. Yes, they are.
We out here.
Yes,
we out here beating them like they stole something. You know what I'm
It is
saying?
a playoff game.
It's over right now. You know what I mean? Word up. We got a great show for y'all lined up today. Let's go Big Blue. That's right. It's already going down in the chat. You know what I'm saying? The Giants out here about to upset the world. We beat the Baltimore Ravens. Well, we about to beat the Baltimore Ravens. And I ain't going to front. I can't front. The Jets is looking good, too. Peace, almighty. What's up, Jay?
Peace, man. Well, we won the game or what?
We got to fix Jay Cameron. Huh? It looked like y'all won. You know what I'm saying? It looked like y'all won. But I don't know. And they was up 24-10 the last time I checked. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the Giants is up 23-20.
They got the ball.
They got the ball back. And we about to stop the clock. Let me stop, man, because we got a show to get to. Tipper inside, man. How y'all feeling, kid? Because I'm feeling good right now.
I'm feeling
We're
good
gonna deal with
myself,
some technical
man.
difficulties over here.
Right.
Let Zai talk garbage. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I fixed JOJ.
His game ain't on yet. His game's not on yet.
His game ain't on yet. Yeah.
I'm not worried about the game. Tonight we good tonight.
Yeah.
We beat Philly tonight.
Yes.
Just remember that one on your record is from us.
I don't give a fuck. Let's talk about what's happened today.
Basically.
We're about to be 5-1.
Yes.
Why you bringing the rules?
You know.
It's a shoot program, nigga. Word up. But anyhow, y'all talk about y'all weekend while I help JOJ over here with this camera.
Yeah.
How was your weekend so far? Tips, let's start with you.
My weekend was good, you know. Ending the weekend off with a good win by these Giants, you know.
God,
you know,
Yeah.
started NBA this week.
Yeah.
You know,
I have to hear this for the whole day.
Yes. You will hear this all day,
It was
man.
quiet when
No,
when
it wasn't
beat them.
quiet.
My Cowboys
No,
beat
it
them.
wasn't quiet.
They
wasn't that
they
quiet.
responded in the group chat. They was none of that. They was just like, "Where's the Thanksgiving?" You know what I'm saying? Now they hype like this is y'all Super Bowl right here.
Of course, it ain't a Super Bowl, but it's a great win.
It is.
By a playoff team,
I don't know about
call
that.
it what it is.
See, you're doing it. You're doing
No,
too much,
I ain't
bro.
doing too much. They ain't known for being a playoff
You
team.
heard?
Don't do
You heard?
Don't do that.
Still, you
Don't
think
do
You
you're
heard?
a playoff team? Still?
You heard?
Oh,
Playoff
Lord.
team. We're a playoff team right now, man.
And y'all
We
talking
5-1,
about
and we
Cowboys
getting through the toughest part of our schedule right now, like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. We 5-1. We should be 6-0.
Y'all should
You know what I'm
be.
saying?
But what happened?
But we know.
Yeah,
We get the kinks. You know what I'm
Crickets,
saying? What was it? The
crickets.
first game? I mean, that's the first game.
wasn't the first
The
game.
second game.
Don't-
That was the second game
win
under a
is
new
a win.
regime.
No
Matter of
excuses,
fact,
bro.
let's focus on him.
Exactly.
Talk about it. Talk
A win
about
is
it.
a win.
Zai.
No excuses, bro.
Get out of here.
That's it. You lost.
Get out of here. Get out of here. How's your week, by the way?
Peaceful, man. Peaceful, man. Like I said earlier, shout out to all the kids I seen with the bars and hoops around.
Shout out to all the kids with the swag.
Backpacks on. My man Stills is out there doing this thing. The movement is strong, bro. You better jump on.
Sure.
Don't try to get on when it's on fire, bro.
Don't worry about that. We got room for the bandwagoners too. You know what I'm saying? It happens with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Word up, man.
You know?
For real.
Don't wait till it's on fire and you want to join, man. Jump now or forever hold your peace.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Word up. Peace, almighty.
Peace,
there we
man.
go.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to JLJ. Look at Jay over there. Clean over there, kid.
Oh yeah, always, man.
Talk about it, man. How was your weekend? How was your Saturday?
My Saturday was cool, man. Hung out with DJ Sheen. We did a party.
Shout out to DJ Sheen.
Yeah, man. That's about it. I took it easy. This
Yo,
weekend,
JLJ
you know what I mean?
had a hell of a week, though.
Yeah,
man.
I
He
had a
told me
better
a
week.
story. I think you need to tell the fellas a story, man.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
the fellas a
Tell the
story, Jay.
world, man.
Tell
the
them,
world,
but
man.
tell them how God got him, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God, the God in me got me through it, man. For real. I was in Dominican Republic, and they took my safe, man. Took my safe right out the damn wall, and I was on a mission, man. I had to take a bus to the other side of the country, and
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's
man,
just
no
wild.
money, and somehow I made it, man.
Yeah, how long was that ride, though?
It's a 3-hour ride.
3-hour ride the other
Yeah.
side of the country to
3 and
Santo
a half.
Domingo?
Yeah, 3.5 hours.
God damn.
Yeah. And the first time I was on the bus, I sat right underneath the AC, and I was just frozen, man. I got off the
What?
bus, I had to throw off, man. I had to get in the microwave for about a minute, man. It was crazy, man.
Jeez, man. Yo, I told him, man. I said, just be happy that he wasn't in that room when they came in there, bro. It could have been way worse. But like I said, God got him. That stuff can be replaced. He can't.
I think he was dealing with some petty thieves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They was thieves. They
Yeah.
wasn't robbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when they came back, they broke out. So that
Yeah.
means they ain't have no artillery, no
Right.
nothing. They would have got
They knew what they were doing.
the paws put on them. You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
real. They would have definitely got some
They knew
paws,
exactly what they were doing.
plantanos, everything on them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Hands and feet.
They
You
knew
know what I mean?
exactly what they were doing.
Word up, man. But shout out to JLJ, man. You know, he gonna end us off with a nice peace almighty before we get out of here. You know,
Yes,
Jay
sir.
always got a good one for us. You see the hat that he got on right now, too. You already know what time it is. You know what I'm
How
saying?
was your Saturday, man?
I mean, my Saturday was light. Well, it wasn't light because I was at the fight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Super Dave, man, coming through with that one, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was last minute, came down to the wire, it was well worth it. We was right next to the floor. We was right where the tunnel is, where the fighters and everybody come out.
Oh,
you know what I'm
word?
saying?
Y'all had a good
Yeah,
seat.
we was right there. We was lit.
Uh-huh.
We was lit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin. You know, his drunk ass came too. Always having a good time. Shout out to Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? Cuzzo like having a good
Cuzzo.
time. You know what I'm saying? So we had a great old time, man. You know, we had a good time at the fight. It was a fight at the fight, if you know what I mean. They was up in the stand.
Always.
You know, Brooklyn don't know how to act,
Always.
man. Shout out to all my peoples from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Always out there. Oh my God. They was
Yeah.
hands and feet being put on somebody up top. You know what I'm saying? It looked, they started throwing food. The crowd was like, oh.
It's appropriate
Everything.
song right here.
Of course.
Go ahead, let me hear it. Let me hear it, Jay. Yeah. Hey.
Brooklyn Zoo,
The
yeah.
Brooklyn Zoo was the Brooklyn Zoo on the Barclays yesterday. Yes, it was. You know what I'm saying?
You got a bonus fight for your money, man.
Hey, yeah, I got a
Exactly.
bonus fight. Didn't have to pay for that one. You know what I'm saying? Word up. But other than that, man, it was some things out there last night. You had the old hens to the young chickadees in there yesterday.
Wow.
Looking good. Looking good. Brooklyn
Wow.
came out in full effect last
Yeah,
night
right.
for a non-championship fight. You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of people on social media.
Well, they represent whatchamacallit. They
What's
like
Wilder.
Wilder.
Yeah, they like Wilder.
They like Wilder.
Yeah, they like Wilder.
They support Wilder.
Yeah, he draws a good crowd. You know what I'm
What was
saying?
that,
Yes.
a 30-second knockout?
Oh man, yeah.
No,
And
it
let
was
me tell y'all
almost,
something.
almost a 3-minute knockout.
I knew it was set up from the gate because it was extremely late yesterday. Caleb Plant, that fight was like, to me, that was the main event.
Yeah,
And
that
was
was
a
the main
good
event.
fight. You know what I'm saying?
Until he planted it on
Oh,
him.
he planted it. And then he got the shovel. It was like,
Yeah, he got the shovel on him.
Because son was talking crazy to him the
Talking
whole
crazy.
time. And he was like,
Talking
yo,
crazy.
he'll never lose to a white boy and all
Word,
that.
word.
Caleb Plant was like, skin color don't win fights, man.
Word.
He said this and these win fights, man.
But that's what
And
he
I
told him.
respect him for that, man.
That's what he told
And
him.
he whipped son ass. Shout
Yes,
out to
he
the
did.
nose hunter that was there too. You know what I'm saying? Daz was up there somewhere in the bleachers. Now let me stop.
In the
But
nose
that-
leagues.
Nose
my
bleeds to the
God.
nose hunter.
He was up there chewing gum,
my
popping his
God.
ears.
Like the flight was taking off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to Daz. You know what I'm saying? Daz was there, man. I had a good time. The fight was great. You know what I'm saying? Seats was great. Like I said, scenery was great, man. And, getting back to the fight, man, just looking at the overhand rights homeboy was throwing, I said, nah, man, they planted this guy here. Did y'all notice that he looked eerily like Tyson Fury just with a beard?
He looked
Same size.
He looked it like him, but he didn't fight nowhere near like
Nah,
him.
he definitely didn't fight like him. So we know Tyson Fury beat the brakes off
bring
with
the brakes off.
over Wilder 3
Right.
times.
But hold on.
Let's go.
Enough of that.
What happened?
Wilder only threw like 5 punches, bro.
That's my point.
He only threw 5 punches.
Yeah.
Your boy threw like 15, almost close to 20.
But
Yeah.
And the final punch from Wilder was the one that knocked him out.
Let's
Talk about it. Talk about it.
And the punch didn't even seem like it.
I don't know.
It just like
It sounded like he
it tapped him.
It sounded like he
hit
barely
him,
hit him.
And dude is laying on the floor looking at
Laid
the
out.
ceiling.
Laid him
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Laid him out.
Ghost.
Laid him out.
Like he
Oh,
just
God.
sniffed a couple of lines.
Word.
Man. Like, yo, Jesus
But that
Christ.
Plant dude, he laid that brother out though,
Yo,
boy.
did
He laid him out. He couldn't get
Shoulder
out.
roll like,
He
huh.
couldn't get out. He
Nah,
couldn't get up.
He was
He
like,
couldn't get up.
He tried to get up like, yo, you rough. You gonna let him do that to me? Like, nigga, this what you supposed to do. It's a fight.
Tell him don't get up too fast, bro. Don't get up too fast, bro.
Yeah, but nah, the fight was cool last night, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. The fight was cool. I really enjoyed it, man. Like I said, shout out to Dave again, man. Great experience. You know what I mean? That was the best seats that I ever had for a fight. You know what I'm saying? In a while. You know what I mean?
Dave hooked you up with the seats?
Yeah, Dave hooked us up, man, because it came last minute. Like I said, we spoke about this event for at least a couple months. You know what I mean? Now the problem was we was waiting for the promoters to come off the tickets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, it just so happened that they was kind of waiting to see how the tickets go first before they start letting them out to everybody else trying to get them off third party. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. That's why we had to wait for so long to get you know, the promoters want to make sure that they get everything box office first. You know what I'm saying? Before they, you know, because the seats we got at the price that we paid was
it was a little empty in there too. I noticed.
It wasn't empty. It wasn't empty at all.
They closed
everybody
the
came.
off.
Everybody came once Wilder and once the Caleb Plant fight started. That's when everybody started packing in.
Right.
For the other fights, it was like everybody's playing the lobby. Like I said, it was a lot of things out there.
Yeah.
Just walking around and everybody's in the lobby chilling, eating, drinking. Nobody wanted to come into the fight and eat and drink. They don't do that no more. As you can see, it was a fight in the stands, and the first thing that went flying was food. You know what I'm saying? So people was there having a good time. It was like a block party or party. Like that's how everybody kept it. Everybody was outside eating, drinking, posted up outside of the sections. And then once the main event and the fight before the main event started, that's when everybody started piling. So it was a nearly packed house. It was a few empty seats in there, like in the bleachers up top. Top. Nobody wanted to pay, you know what I'm saying, for that.
Right.
Except for Dez. Now, let me stop. Let me stop. Shout out to my guy.
Team No Vegetables.
Team No Vegetables. Word up. But it went well though. The fight was good, man. I had a good time, man, and you know, it was definitely a good night in Brooklyn. But today I feel even better.
Oh God!
Cause my team moved to. I'll talk more about that in the NFL report. But my team moved to 5-1. You know what I'm saying? We only behind the Philadelphia Eagles.
How about that?
Who damn, they probably gonna go to 6-0 tonight after they beat the brakes off of the Cowboys.
Cowgirls. The Cowgirls.
You know what I mean?
I know.
For real, man.
Yeah, the Cowgirls.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see them. And we're gonna see them later. But
I'm gonna lose Thanksgiving too.
Okay.
Well, it'll be a nice one.
Yeah,
It'll be a nice one.
It'll be nice. You know what I'm saying? It'll be nice. Go ahead, Tips, get them.
Yeah, it'll be a full healthy team by then. You know?
You know what I mean?
You know?
Word,
Well,
man.
you better hope Dez be playing by then too, man. You know, let's talk about it. Talk about it. You know,
we beat y'all with the backup.
Yeah,
It would make no
that
difference.
was a luck.
What you think will
It
happen when the
it
starter
won't
come
happen the
back?
second time.
Yeah.
We got the
You
best
know?
defense in the league.
Nah.
Man. Come on, man. Have Daniel running for his life again.
Right.
We'll find out tonight if you're ready for.
That's a fact. They ready for prime time.
Right. You know.
But like I said, we
Number
gonna
one
get to
Russian
the
quarterback in the league is playing tonight, so we're gonna see what's happening.
Yeah, that's a fact. Man. That's a fact.
You know,
Word.
see if you're really gonna be hungry
That's a
enough to
fact.
shut him down.
Mr.
But-
Hurts might get hurt tonight.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
He's out here wishing bad. Wishing he get hurt. I want to be like our quarterback on the sidelines. You know how Dak do. Word up, man. But, you know, nonetheless, man, let's get to it, man. You know, like Tip said earlier, man, NBA opening week starts on the 18th.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Tuesday.
You know what I'm saying?
Next Tuesday start?
Tuesday coming
yeah.
up, kid.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For
Knicks
real.
open up against the Grizzlies on Wednesday.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Grizzlies and Knicks?
Damn.
How you
Yeah, I mean,
figure
listen,
that?
that's
How
a
you
good
figure that?
test.
That's
That's
a good run.
test.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a
That's
good
one
test,
on the
bro.
road.
You know what I'm saying? That's a really good test. And, you know,
we're going back to the finals again.
so let's talk about that. We got an opening night again. Well, our opening night is Wednesday against the Grizzlies,
Yes.
as Sip said.
Right.
That's a test for the
You
Knicks.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now, the Knicks look like a totally different team with a point guard. Because Jalen Brunson is obviously a difference maker.
Now,
RJ Barrett looked like he's benefiting off the fact that he has a point guard to get him the ball. Julius Randle seems like he's playing his position right now. He's grabbing rebounds. He's playing a little bit of defense, and he's scoring when they need him to score.
all jokes aside,
Go ahead.
the key to y'all is that is
Let's go, Jets.
big man. The seven footer y'all got. The 7 footer y'all got in there.
Yeah, Mitch.
No.
He's the key.
Mitchell Robinson.
He's gonna be the
Yeah.
key because the dude is a SWAT machine, yo. and the rebound a robot. Yo, everything that come through when he's healthy,
Yeah.
is getting sent back. He's cleaning the glass, so he's gonna be the key
Ooh.
for y'all, bro.
Yeah.
Can he stay healthy?
Ooh.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
'Cause
that's
I watched the game y'all had. Y'all played the yesterday, I believe.
The
Detroit?
Wizards?
The
No.
Wizards. The Wizards.
The Wizards.
That was,
Friday night.
Yeah.
smoked them.
Yes. Without
Smoked them
Porzingis.
without Porzingis.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where he is now.
Ah!
Yeah, he
Yeah,
plays for Washington
goodbye.
Wizards now. He
Whatever.
traded him to the Wizards.
Whatever.
Final score
Final
24-20.
Yes.
The New York Giants
Right.
are 5-1.
score. Right. With Daniel Jones,
With Daniel Jones.
two touchdowns.
No interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? But opening night itself, as we said, is on Tuesday, man. And it's 2 games, man. 2 good games, prime
What's the other
time
game?
games. Philadelphia versus Boston. Now, that's going to be an
Yeah,
interesting
that's a
game.
good one.
That's
That's
going
a
to be a
good one.
really interesting game, man.
You know,
They're in Boston.
Light work.
you know.
Light work.
My man
You don't got
Jalen-
Udoka
I
as
ain't
the
worried about
coach.
that. I ain't
He's
worried
not the
about
coach.
that.
This,
Nah,
he's
he's
not
not the
coaching.
coach.
He's
We
not coaching.
Listen,
Yeah.
man.
He's not coaching.
Yeah, it ain't
They
Brad
gave- they gave
Stevens
those-
either.
If
They
those-
gave him the year off.
That's all right. And to be
You know?
honest, he I'm gonna say he won't be coming back. But I'm not worried about
Shout
that.
out to
Those
Zelo Green.
those dudes out there at this point, you got your heart broke. Put that behind you and let's work now. The young boys should know how to go from there because Jalen's on a mission. You said you obviously watched the playoffs last year.
Yeah, listen, man.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all keep sleeping on Jalen. Everybody saying Tatum. Jalen Brown is the truth, bro. Stop it.
Nah, Jalen Brown is good. You know what
The
I'm saying?
truth, man.
He's good.
He led he led us in the finals in scoring over Tatum.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was playing hard.
You know what I mean?
Draymond Green had to guard him and was having fits with him.
Draymond Green did what he
The
did.
best
you know?
defensive player on the Golden State Warriors.
Jalen Green should have punched him.
He should. Yo, I don't know, man.
Let's talk about it. You think which quarter gonna play this year?
Who?
Green?
Green.
Yeah.
He got no choice.
Yeah, I think he's going to play, but remember he was up for that money, and they just gave Wiggins and Poole.
And
Yeah,
Poole
and
back
Poole
to that
won.
bread.
So that was a sign right there that
Yeah.
Draymond Days is numbered in Golden State.
And that's what everybody's
You
saying.
know?
And they are the nightcap of opening night. The Lakers are
Right.
playing the Golden State Warriors that
See?
night. And
Ooh,
Draymond
good
made
game.
the trip.
Right.
Huh? Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. You
Yeah,
know
it'll
what
be
I
a
mean?
good game.
They hugged it out and dapped it up the other night before the game. You know, that's
In front of the cameras.
yeah, photo op.
All right,
But
man. I'm show everybody you punched me in my eye.
Yeah.
like they
Yeah,
have
basically.
this signature handshake thing they do before the game, so they dapped it up, hugged it out, did that. I mean, I guess that's for show and tell, but for me, if you punch me in the face like that, just trade me or trade him. It ain't gonna never be the same.
It's
bro.
never gonna be the same, and that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing all of these guys out here that I know, man, that played ball at a high level. They talk about fights happen all the time. Yes, fights do happen
Yeah,
all the
they happen
time,
all the time.
but that was extreme. Kid.
Right.
Like, yo, he could have really, really, really
Did something to him.
hurt that kid.
him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And he
let's just say
did
that.
knock him out. He wasn't
He went
concussion
down.
protocol.
Yeah, he went down after it.
Come on, kid. Like, it ain't that was a he leaned into him like he wanted to knock his soul out of him,
Right.
kid.
Yeah,
Like,
that's that old school move. Man.
yeah, fact.
Punched him and pushed him down.
And pushed him
Yeah.
down. Like,
And
get
if-
down, stay
and
down
if-
and lay down.
And if that wall behind him wasn't padded, it would have been
It'd
real.
been over.
Oh God.
That's what I'm saying. People are saying, yo, it happened all the time. Yo, even some professional athletes, even Shannon Sharp was like, yo, man, he'd have to fight me every day that I see him.
Yeah.
For real. Because he said now he's a meme forever
Yeah.
and forever. And they got all types of jokes. What's the dude from Snowfall? The uncle, he pulled up in the car. He's like, tell him to get some hand skills.
They had it in the video game. They had it in the
Come
video
on.
game where the kid put the black eye on Jordan Poole in the video in
Come on,
2K.
man. It's like, yo, come on. See what I'm saying? Like, that stays forever. You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah,
matter what,
man.
man. And in today's social media, and this leads into my opening topic, man. Me and Jay kind of touched on this a little bit on Friday, man. Social media, man, is playing a major role in a lot of people dying and in a lot of these rap beefs. You know what I'm saying? You got these rappers beefing with YouTube personalities, and they taking their internet out. They're taking their beef out on the internet, man, for these kids to actually see, and they're normalizing this behavior.
Not only that, the stars who be posting it, they be going away places, they leaving their house all vulnerable, they be getting robbed too. You know, social media is to blame. You know, they posting all that on social media. What you expecting it?
Posting where
Yeah.
they at.
Of course, posting out where they at, everywhere they go, everywhere what they do.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
come on.
they put out a video recently with the dude that just died in California, where he was talking about how dudes tried to run down on him before and they didn't get anything, and he got shooters. PNB Rock.
Yeah.
Like they put that video out, like, and this is what I mean. Like a lot of these guys be so concerned about looking tough on social media when these streets is real, bro. These buildings are connected to the streets, which means that anybody can get to you at any given time if they really want to put the effort into finding you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
If you running
For
around,
real.
if you running around with that ice around your
Yeah,
neck from what he had on, and all you with is with a woman,
yeah. You know what I mean?
that's it.
That's it.
And
That's
that
food, easy
yeah.
food.
Easy food for real, man. So, you know, my question is, why is everyone so concerned about looking tough? Has social media clouded people's judgment when it comes to messages that they put out to the world? You know what I mean? Like, what do y'all think?
To me, everybody wants to seem cool or put on a persona on social media. Like, it can be tough, it can be rich, it can be, you know, most of the guys want to be with a whole bunch of dudes, and 9 times out of 10 they're keyboard warriors.
This is what I'm saying.
To where I all throughout like these chat room, shade room, and all this, I see that people get on and just be disrespectful. Why? Because they know it's a 99% chance that you probably will never see me in real life. So they talk to people reckless until that person pull up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Earth is a small place.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna know where you at, and somebody's gonna run into you, and it's like, oh, remember what you? If they even say that.
How about that?
Yo, and the reason why I brought this up is because, you know, I think somebody probably talked to this guy to talk him off the ledge, like, because 5 Mike's been going back and forth with Hassan Campbell over the past few days, and I guess Fat Joe, somebody must have gotten his head like, yo, stop letting the internet troll get shine off of you, because you going back and forth with him on the internet, talking tough and talking about you gonna do this to him when you see him, and you gonna do this in the streets when you see him. The hip hop police is watching all of that, man.
Yeah.
So anything happen to any of those guys, who you think they're gonna go to first? Where you think they're gonna go fishing for all the information
Even
on the situation?
Even T.I. arguing with the YouTuber.
Yeah, like this is what I mean. Charleston
White.
Yeah.
They say he was gonna shoot his son and all of that. And I'm looking at T.I.'s son like, oh, your upbringing, you must have been soft on your up. And I'm like, dude, you came up in a mansion, bro. Your parents was rich. You was born into this. Like, why are these kids acting like they from the streets when they had a silver spoon in their mouth their whole life?
It goes back to what I'm saying. It's what they're seeing on social media, and they seeing their parents and these rappers that they look up to act that way. So how you think they gonna act?
Yeah.
This is why it's on site in the street when they see, and they take it to another level. It ain't no codes and no morals and no ethics with them.
Nah.
They don't care if you with your kids. They don't care if you with your mother. They don't care if you with your grandmother. They don't care who you with. It's on site when they see you. So that's the difference. And that's the scary part. And then they go and post it on social media. Yeah, I saw this thing and I ran down on him in front of his people. Look, I had the hammer. Like they doing everything. They doing the most. Why? Because these celebrities is out here glorifying that and putting it out there like it's cool. And right now it's out of control. It's out of control right now. And I'm scared for my son. You know what I'm saying? Who's only 3. He can't look up to nobody 2 or 3 generations before him because they all lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They all lost. Nobody have no real identity. They don't know who they are. They're still trying to find themselves. And most people take social media at face value. Like they want to do everything for the gram. They want everybody to love them. They want everybody to support them off of a fake facade and lifestyle that people see on the internet. You know what I mean? And I'm afraid.
I posted Bun B had came on and said a message about all of that. And I had to repost that because it was I'm 100% true what he said. Like, people gotta just be easy today, man. Like, yo, you are who you are. Don't be trying. Always remember, somebody out there really know you. You really know you. So it's like you can walk around with your chest poked out. You can front and do all this all you want. It's a lot of people that grew up with you that could say that dude's front. They just may not be on the internet like that.
That's a whole fact. You know what I mean? And most people that live that life in the streets, they ain't on the internet. They definitely on that. They on the internet, but they under those fake accounts that's watching your ass.
How about that?
You know what I'm saying? Don't think that the streets don't be watching, kid. It's advanced. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So they'll tell you everything that they need to know about you and your whereabouts when they ready to. So, you know, this is why, unfortunately, some of these rappers are becoming food and targets to a lot of the people in the streets because they put it out there. They put it out there for people to see it.
Yep.
And the streets is going to come after it and come to take it. You know what I mean? For real, man. So we got a great show lined up, man. We got our first special invited guest, my boy Rex Terranova in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to him, man. We're going to talk about, you know, everything that he's doing. We're going to get his insight on what he thinks about what we just was talking about as well. Get his perspective on ball as well as his music career as well. You know what I'm saying? So what we going to do is take it into a DJ JOJ spin cycle mix. And when we come back, we're going to have our special invited guest kick your head with us. And then we're going to talk our shit about the New York Giants. You know what I'm saying? 5-1, baby. Beat them down, beat you down. Don't forget,
help me, please.
The number to call in is 516-206-0711. Bars and Hoops Radio. Check in with us.
Lorenzo in a Benzo, I was banging with a gang of instrumentals. Got the pens and pencils, got down to business. But sometimes the business end of this shit can turn your friends against you. But you was a real nigga, I could sense it in you. I still remember the window of the car that you went through. That's fucked up, but I'll never forget the shit we've been through. And I'ma do whatever it takes to convince you. Cause you my nigga, died, and easy, I'm still with you. Fuck the beef, nigga, I miss you. And that's just being real with you. You see, the truth is, everybody wanna know how close me and Snoop is. And who I'm still cool with. Then I got these fake ass niggas I first drew with, claiming they non-violent, talking like they spit venom in interviews, speaking on reunions, move units, then talk shit, we can do this. Until then, I ain't even speaking your name. Just keep my name out of your mouth and we can keep it the same, nigga. It ain't that I'm too big to listen to the rumors, it's just that I'm too damn big to pay attention to them. That's the difference. What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. I act on what I feel and never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style with straight coast. What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. I act on what I feel and never deal with emotions. I'm used to living big dog style with straight coast. Here's a tune about this honey named Renee that I met one day on my way back from John Jay. I beat for shorty as she's walking to the train. I tap her on the shoulders. Excuse me, miss, but can I get your name? She said, my name is Renee. I said, I got a whole lot to say. So may I walk you to your subway? She said, if you want. So yo, we started talking. I brought 2 francs and 2 drinks and we began walking. I had to see where that head was at, cause the year was mad fast. So we must chat about this and that. She told me what she was in school for. She wants to be a lawyer. In other words, shorty studies law. I'm telling shorty I'm a writer. And as she's looking for the token, she drops a package of the easy water. Covers her mouth with the name ring. I say, yo, don't sweat the technique, shorty rocks. I do the same thing, but yet I use Philly blunts. She said I never dealt with Philly blunts because I heard that's for silly stunts. I said, nah, they burn slower. Right now I really don't know you, but maybe later on I can get to show you. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up on my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up on my shorty. You got live motherfuckers in the house. Holding it down for my homie. Yeah. The type of individual that seek out ways to stack mad figures.
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio.
And the main man just to make his game plan bigger. And when you scheme, he ready to move much more quicker. My kind Holding it down for New York City. We'll blow back your whole rap committee. My squad now make you wanna be hard rock smoother and move ya. Where itchy trigger finger maneuvers. You best get your steel. For these B-bill sluggers, cause good shells really tell who shot motherfuckers. You gon' need protection when flexing. Word to mother, I'm the reflection of my deceased brother. Flows of metamorphose, keeping your hoes ripping off clothes, smoking you soft foes with or without a fofo. Hardcore is the North Pole. And I'll be banging them and taming them, cracking your cranium, it's low fame in them. The ill still hitters. Fire and squad, fire and hard. My kind of niggas. The type of individuals that smoke trees and pour mad liquor. My kind of niggas. The type to tighten up your whole mouthpiece if your talk gets slicker. My kind of niggas.
A little something like this, you know what I'm saying? Keep it on and on and on and on and, you know what I'm saying? Big Nas, Grand Wizard, what is it like? You know what I'm saying? Yo, gang.
I rap for listeners, blunt heads, fly ladies, and prisoners, Hennessy holders, and old school niggas. Then I be dissing her. Unofficials that mo woolly tie. I dropped out of coolie high, gas the vibe, cocaine, cutie pie, jungle survivor, fuck with the lava. My man put the battery in my back. A difference from energizer. Sentence begins attempted with formality. Moderation's infinite. Money wise of physiology. Poetry that's a part of me. Retardedly, Bob. I dropped the ancient manifested hip hop straight off the block. I reminisce of Park Chance. My man was shot for a sheep coat. Chocolate lesson make me see him dropping my weed smoke. It's real, grew up in tripe life, the times of white lines, the high pipes, murderous night times, the night fights and bright crimes. Chill on the block with cognac, cold strap, with my peeps that's in the drug money market interact. No sign of the beast and a blue Chrysler, I guess that means peace. For niggas, no shiesty device to just snipe ya. Start off the dice, roll the match for crap to CeeLo. With I bet, so roll the deuce, nothing below. Peace God, now the shit is explained. I'm taking niggas on a trip straight through memory lane. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all.
Nigga, I don't sweat the day. My mom was late, so I had to plan my escape out. Skins in this world, the fly girls. Tangeray Hennessy until I call Earl. 10 months in this gut, what the fuck? I wish Mars would hurry up so I could get fucked. Wild juvenile, ripping mics and shit. New York, ready for the likes of this. Yeah. Then came the worst date, May 21st, 2019. That's when my mama water burst. No spouse in the house, so she rolled herself to the hospital to see if she could get a little help. Umbilical cords wrapped around my neck. I'm seeing my death, and I ain't even took my first step. I made it out, I'm bringing mad joy. The doctor looked and said he's gonna be a bad boy.
Me all a respect to all the gunman them. Gunman alone be gunman friend. Fire burn, me all the informer them. Mercy, I don't see informer.
Yeah, I break bread, ribs, $100 bills, pill on the cotties and other four wheels. Write a book full of medicine and generate mills. Tour the album, only for more sales. We used to catch those on the block with krills. Now it's paid shows, promoters post up bills. Sign deals only if the math is real. If we can't match numbers, then you can't have the head nigga in charge of shit. Live nigga rhymes artists, pardon. P-Dub shines regardless, remorseless. Haunt niggas like poltergeist. My advice for a get like that is think twice before you move on it. Put jewels on it, who want it? Loose niggas make the news when we start forming. Snatch stripes off a nigga's uniform often. Doing it bad shit though, your way out the jurisdiction. Why niggas bullshit on the grill? I don't fuck around, Dunny. It's most real, I keep it thorough, nigga. Yo, let me back up for him, let me back up, yo. Why niggas bullshit on the grill? I don't fuck around, Dunny, it's most real. I gave birth to your whole style and feel. How do it feel? to hold my dick in public. Cock blower, duplicate rap cloner. It's me and you do it live on stage for Dolo. I smack niggas like you, smash niggas by the tools, grab niggas by the throat, show 'em prove. Rhymes cocky, crazy ill, man rowdy. Did a buck off of my shit and rapped your Audi. Temperamental, I snap quick, very touchy. And yo, my attitude is all fucked up and real shitty. I rap like no one out there can fuck with me. You feel different, niggas see me. I throw a TV at you crazy. Bitches say P, you crazy. A pain in the ass now, but fuck you, pay me. I'm no shorty, nigga, I stop your glory. I'm a third street nigga for real. You just applaud me, and boy P, man, take your baby mom's advice. I'm nothing sweet, ill with the guns. You pay the price when you see me in the street, soldier. Salute me, you just a groupie. Oh, you gangster, you shoot me. Who gives a fuck, really? I miss my nigga Twin, kill me, so I could join the rest of my foes up in the heavens. You rap niggas make me laugh, y'all crazy ass, and I don't give a fuck what you sold. That shit is trash, bang this, cause I guarantee that I bought it. Heavy airplay all day with no fault.
Your niggas need straps, then get at me, I'm the plug. What if you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Dope, coke, crack, man, get at me, I'm the plug.
You're not tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio,
Your niggas need straps, then get at me, I'm
where
the
the world
plug.
of hip hop and sports live.
Get at me, I'm the plug. Dope, coke, crack, man, get at me, I'm the plug. Holla when you need it, my price, you can't beat it. Yeah, remove the work of this water, stuff recording your daughter, cash flow like the now. I mean, like right across the border. You got to get it, I got it. If I ain't got it, I get it. Free spot up a product, I got the straps for your hitters. Look at my price, is my price. Fuck is your ass, and my nigga, your ass out if I pull it out, cause I'm blasting it. Figure you bite the bullet, I bang it. Get the bus and it's nothing. Wave it, blaze it, hit the bulls out on gray shit.
AP around me lately, see no serenade me. The smell made me crazy, product of the 80s. Numero uno, I'm out a legendary grupo. My soul's too cold, they blocking me. I found the loophole, I'm new gold. I got a couple downs from Panama. I make a little girl out of Amazon. Run on me, I'm squeezing like an anaconda. Then I'm gone, years from now, I bet my power
Your
stay my
niggas
line.
need straps, then get at me, I'm the plug. What if you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Dope, coke, crack, man, get at me, I'm the plug. Holla when you need it, my price, you can't beat it. Your niggas need straps, then get at me, I'm the plug. What if you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Dope, coke,
Radio,
man,
man.
get
That's
at
where we at right
me,
now.
plug. Holla when you
The unprofessionals. Come on, let's go.
beat it. Hey, yeah. I believe I was born to ball, penetrate the pussy, unless it smell like old tennis balls. I'm a rapper, got a problem being punctual. A million 2060s other rappers, man, they got the gall to even think that they on my level. Sports Illustrated model all in my condo. Ice in the pot, in the trap, I'm Sir Mix-a-Lot. About to spend $1 million on a car lot.
Streets dried up, get tied up for small packs, niggas working. Phone wide up, don't call back. I'm a surgeon, I put shit back together. I'm determined to bring my black Mac wherever. Niggas lurking, this ain't the place to be. Fuck a hit, niggas will blow up your face for free. Sunday sermon, preacher keep on facing me. It's like every word he's saying just relates to me.
Your niggas need straps, then get at me, I'm the plug. What if you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Dope, coke, crack, man, get at me, I'm the plug. Holla when you need it, my price, you can't beat it. Your niggas need straps, then get at me, I'm the plug. What if you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Dope, coke, crack, man, get at me, I'm the plug. Holla when you need it, my price, you can't beat it.
G-Unit Gorilla, cocaine car willer, 50 grand cash to the car dealer. Bragging on what you bought, get you raw quicker. Tap you on the shoulder like take this walk, nigga. I fought every tall nigga, short temper, tougher than leather, cut from a different cloth, nigga. You ain't a boss, you can't afford to pay the cost, nigga. Get caught, I was taught, never
Your
talk,
niggas need
nigga.
straps, then get at me, I'm the plug. What if you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Dope, coke, crack, man, get at me, I'm the plug. Holla when you need it, my price, you can't beat it. Your niggas need straps, then get at me, I'm the plug. What if you need that, then get at me, I'm the plug. Dope,
Mic check, I can get smooth to any groove. Relax the tongue, let my mic take a cruise around the planet. Packing men like Janet Jackson. She's asking if I can slam it.
Yo, Rat Man, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck off that punk smooth shit, man. Get with that rough shit, man. You know how we do.
Mic check. I walk around the street with the black tech 9 by the waistline, kicking out hype shit. I never claimed to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. I'm after the gold, then after that the platinum. Beef after that, Hurricane G packs the gas, son. Chigga bang bang, yo bust the slang with my name. It's the Red Man on the funk train. Sight your motherfucking rights tonight. To do what I wanna do, to do it like dynamite. The one perfected, when the funk been injected, I I roughen up the rough draft to like make your head split. Past the 40 and the blunt and don't front on the blunt, cause when you do front, brother, you get the start. I'm not an addict, more like Puff the Magic. The pass it when I'm through, cause my crew got to have it. I don't claim to be a big rap star, cause no matter who you are, you still catch a bullet scar. So listen up and take heed to what I'm saying, cause tonight's the night, and me and my niggas ain't playing.
Do you or someone you know have a podcast that you want to give global exposure to? Then Bars and Hoops Radio wants to hear from you. Send an email to barsandhoopsradio@gmail.com with possible podcast in the subject line. Bars and Hoops Radio, the home of the podcast.
Back to live action. Shout out
yeah.
to DJ JOJ for that mini
sir.
mix. Hold up, man.
Okay.
Like I said, before we went into, the music break, man, I said we had a special invited guest. You know what I'm saying? I knew this young man for a very long time, man, and I'm very proud of where he is right now and everything that he's doing and all the endeavors that he's gone through throughout the past, 10, 15, 20 years. And, we got him here today, man. And I want to introduce the world to him and introduce our Bars and Hoops family to him. He goes by the name of Rex Terranova. You know what I'm saying? He's going to let everybody know where he came from, what he's into, and everything that he's planning to get into while he's here today, man. So without any further ado, my brother, please introduce yourself to the people and let everybody know where you're from.
Yo, first
Pull the
and
mic up.
foremost,
Yeah.
shout out to Bars and Hoops Radio. My
Let's
name
go.
Rex Terranova from East Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, grew up in Newark as well.
Let's
yeah,
go.
man. I knew Still since I was a little kid, man. Definitely inspiring to me. Showed me a ton since playing video games and all of that. Just showing me how
I
to
gave him a few beatings back then. Yes, sir.
Taught me some humility, and I just took that and ran with it, man.
What games, man? What games?
Madden.
Like that's when live was hot back then.
You know what I
Live,
mean?
different adventurous games, just being able to take stuff on the whim, learn stuff on the whim. But yeah, man, Still taught me a lot.
That's my guy right
yeah,
there.
definitely. Family.
Word up, man. That's my
since,
guy,
since
man.
way back for sure.
Word up, man. So tell everybody what it was like. What was life like for you growing up in Brooklyn as well as in Jersey?
Growing up in Brooklyn, man, it was normal for me, coming from East Flatbush, everywhere else was a little bit slower, but school was dope. Didn't really see too much violence growing up, until I got into like 12, 13. That's when things started to get rough. But everything before that was pretty much just having fun, playing games. But then everything went left. But some people go left and others go right. I'm just trying to stay on the right path, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. So as a kid, of course, you mentioned video games and just living life and everything like that. When did you get into hoops, man? When did you start hooping? And was your goal to ever become a professional basketball player?
Well, I come from a family of athletes. Definitely, my goal was to go to the NBA. Went undrafted in the 2016 NBA draft. Played Division I. Had a good college career. Went to St. Anthony's, Newark East Side. I made a plan. I made a plan from young. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but I just took it a day at a time, putting the work. And it panned out. I came across some influential people throughout my career, grew up. My mom's first and foremost.
Let's go. Shout out
My
to
mother
Mama
first
Love.
and foremost inspired me, taking me to play one-on-one. But, along with that, she showed me the nuances. But then I met people like Kyrie Irving.
Shout out to Kyrie. That's my guy.
J.R. Smith.
Shout out to Swish.
Me and Cal Anderson played high school ball together. So, a bunch of great pairs, people that was able to learn from each other and grow together. So, it worked out.
Nice. So you say you went undrafted. Now, did you ever pursue going overseas to play professionally?
Yes. I signed a contract in Argentina. In 2020, but then the pandemic happened. I had my agent.
Man.
So yeah, everything stopped. The world, we was dealing with a lot. But I picked up something new. Just really testing my creativity. And from there, everything just took its course, for real.
Nice. So you just did mention we can't just let you slide by what you just said. A lot of people don't get to get knowledge and play with the guys you just mentioned. You know what I mean? How was it playing with NBA players like Kyle Anderson and a future Hall of Famer like Kyrie Irving?
Me and Kyrie was real close. He got me by about 3 years. He challenged me. I played point guard. He played point guard. It was dope though. You know, we played a lot. He showed me a lot. He was at a higher level when I met him as well. Me and Cal Anderson was in the same grade. You know, it was just dope. You know, playing with talented players such as yourself. And we played on as rivals at one point, and then we played on same teams at others. So it was dope for me.
Nice.
You know, a lot of high level players. You know, 5-star caliber players, but it was fun.
Nice.
Definitely fun.
Now, do you think that, being that you know Kyrie personally, do you think that, because some people don't understand him, do you think that he's misguided, or you just think that he's misunderstood?
Kyrie always been an independent thinker. So since young, and it's not like he grew up in a impoverished community. He grew up in a more affluent background, so he was able to voice his opinion and stuff like that. You know, his father was a professional basketball player as well, Dredrick.
Yeah.
Dredrick Urban, good guy. But definitely, you know, Kyrie was always like that. But I mean, a man that got $200 million, what could you say?
Can't tell him nothing.
So, but at the same time, he could grow with the NBA. He's been there long enough. So, you know, that's what he's doing. So he got to lock in.
No question.
So let me ask you, sorry, Stills.
Go ahead, man.
Do you think that
Zelo Green?
Do you think that the NBA unfairly, or should I say sports media, unfairly crucify him for the way that he thinks or what his beliefs are?
No, I don't feel like they do it unjustly, for the simple fact they're not going to complain about people that's not the top marketers in their company.
Talk about it.
You a top market in the company. So at the end of the day, they're gonna hold you to a high standard. If they do it with LeBron, and I mean, quite frankly, Kyrie is the LeBron of the point guards. If we talking about all around talent, so they're gonna hold him to that standard. You know, he got to roll with it. But Kyrie came in so early, people were seeing the first 5 years you're still only 24, or first 6 years you're still only 25. Now you're gonna see the real mature version of him coming up. I think he's gonna really show what he worth on the Nets this time around.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Word, man. So when did you develop your passion for music? Let's get to that.
Well, that started since young. You know, I come from Flatbush, Busta Rhymes, all type of people came through there. My grandmother used to have a studio in the basement. So I seen these guys in person from young. Busta Rhymes, Fabulous, a couple guys, you know, I can't remember. It was countless people, but at the same time, it developed from then. Just as a listener, really, I was never thinking about music. I got tons of friends that's in the music game right now, like Pete Gunner. He one of the top guys coming out of Brooklyn. Few other guys that I know personally, but you know, I was never really thinking about music. And then the pandemic really just pushed me. I was really journaling. And it turned into something more. I was like, how could I be more creative? Something that could last longer, opposed to just fleeting feelings. And then that's how that really started.
And shout out to Grandma's crib, man, because I've been there a few times. And shout out to Boss, man, and everybody else that was rocking out through there. He's right. A lot of people did come through there. Shout out to my cousin, because my cousin Mill, you know, my drunk ass cousin Mill Gaines, you know, he was one of Boss's artists at the time. Him and Biggs, man, they had a nice little group back then. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of talent did come through that basement. You know what I'm saying? So who inspired you to want to become a music artist? Like, who were some of your favorite artists that inspired you?
First and foremost, I'm gonna say Biggie, Jay-Z, Wu-Tang Clan. I'm a real East Coast dude. Like, I love every type of music, but the lyrical music is really my cup of tea. Like, I want to know what you're thinking, not just on a surface level or stuff like that. So, you know, those type of great artists, you know. And then I got my other music that I listen to, like different genres, Maroon 5, you know, got a few groups I listen to, man, but mainly hip hop, R&B. That's always been my main source of music that I like to listen to. Yeah,
Maroon 5. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's like my favorite,
man. For real, man. So, how would you describe your style of music?
My style of music is like, I like to rap on drill beats, like to rap on, you know, real hip hop beats. Didn't really get too much into the singing aspect or anything like that with women vocalizing on my track, stuff like that. But really trying to get into that next. But really, you know, just real boom bap type beats, you know, maybe do some down south type beats. But, you know, just try to keep it versatile, not try to put myself in a box.
So you mentioned drill, and I seen a lot of eyebrows raised when you mentioned drill beats, because the stigma that's tied to drill music is gang activity, violence, these people killing each other over that music. What do you think about that stigma that's tied to the drill music?
Yeah, it's real. It's real, and for the simple fact that it's reflecting. It's like at one point in rap, you have reality rap. It's like drill is the new what's going on now, and it's really that type of environment. But at the same time, you got to go through your life lessons, and you got to learn what you could learn. You know, they say only the strong survive, but I don't feel like that's true because a lot of good people have passed away that was very strong.
That's a Joe word up, man.
You know, so at the same time, drill do got his bad stigma, but I use it as, I feel like the drill beat is more of a up tempo style of rap. So it's easy for a New Yorker, just like Jay-Z used to rap on, you know, Jigga What with the fast flows and stuff like that. It kind of matches up, but at the same time, I use it to, if that's gonna get the listener attention because of the beats that they used to, I could get my vocabulary in there, make sure I throw some messages in there for the youth.
Nice, nice. Guys,
Let me I had a conversation with a coworker the other day about drill rap and LA gangster rap. Like, you know, the 90s with the NWAs and stuff like that. Do you see that as being the same but different era?
I feel like in the 90s, y'all was dealing with a lot more from a political standpoint. Rap was new. There was a lot of stuff going on outside of just trying to go against your own brother before y'all actually thought twice or it had to be a serious situation. Now you got some kids, they not even coming from decent father figures in the household. So now they just handling stuff any old way. First time somebody say something to them, they may respond, or not knowing that you may be cool with that person 2 years down the line, or in the reverse, the person that you saying rest in peace to, that could have been your enemy in 2 years. So it's a two sides of the coin. It definitely depends on how you are as a person. Some people be moving sideways and think that people gonna be straight up with them. Nah, it don't work like that.
Facts. Say it again. Where's the mother,
Big
man?
facts.
For real, man. So on that note, man, we're gonna take it into one of your songs, man. This one is called Where I'm From. So before I play it, explain to everybody what made you come up with this song and what was your mind thought when you made this song.
Well, I made this song for all my friends that passed away, really all the people that's in society that we've been losing lately. Rest in peace to my boy Frenchie. He got killed this summer in Newark, New Jersey.
Rest in peace.
It's just a lot, man. You deal with a lot coming from the urban areas. We all have. So, you know, I just try to make a song something that could say our story, but at the same time, it's still got a concept to help the community.
No doubt. Once again, the number to call in is 516-206-0711. We got Rex Terranova in the building, and this is his single called Where I'm From. Check it out.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Mason.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Okay.
There it go. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Tired of seeing my young niggas dying. I just feel for 'em. Where we from, gotta keep it still on you. Couple dogs sitting in the slammer, I'ma pray the judge throw pills for 'em. Word. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Tired of seeing my young niggas dying. I just feel for 'em. Where we from, gotta keep it still on you. Couple dogs sitting in the slammer, I'ma pray the judge throw pills for 'em. I got dogs sitting for a long time. Was running it up, now they mopping them prison floors, waiting for phone time. Freedom is power, the money ain't everything. Married the game, she losing her wedding, went straight to the top. You know, ain't settling, they calling me David, the gang gotta let me. I pull up and crispy and clean. She see my demeanor, she thought I was mean. I do the dash, mother Biggie, who shot you? You know when I drift from the scene. Time ain't stopping, bust down, couldn't see what the time was. Lights, camera, had no other option. Started balling, they was mad, I'll shine. The fuck around, might have to outline your big knocks, and they know I'm gon' big knocks, and they know I'm gon' pop it. Big bottles, you know that we popping them. New tags, you know that we popping them. Every show, you know that we stopping it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Why?
Sick of this shit.
What? Yeah, sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Tired of seeing my young niggas dying. I just feel for 'em. Where we from, gotta keep it still on you. Couple dogs sitting in the slammer, I'ma pray the judge throw pills for 'em. Word. Facts. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Tired of seeing my young niggas dying. I just feel for 'em. Where we from, gotta keep it still on you. Couple dogs sitting in the slammer, I'ma pray the judge store pills for 'em. Nights we sat on the porch, 100 dogs, 9 cages, yet you know it was feeling like gangs New York. I was 9 when I held my first torch. 45 had a brand on the porch. Cuz on nervy cause he know I might blow it. No feelings, heart big as the ocean. Bullets fly like me in slow motion. Bullets whistle but it's causing commotion. Duck your taco when it's beef slow roasted. Outside better have your knock go. Don't play with me, play at your tree. She act bad, make it clap for the cream. X left, I was stressing till I caught me a beam. X5, yeah, I buttered the seat. White ash from the side, looking like I'm burning toast in the V. The boys tailgating like the game on the screen. Quick left, see the chain when it gleams. Oh.
Shout out to Rex Terranova. That was where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Nice little flow on that, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. You know,
appreciate that.
It took a while. Me and him go, like I said, go back a long time, man. And he was like, yo, still, y'all rap. And like I said, I knew him for a very long time. I didn't know him for rapping. So I'm like, nah, man, you gotta go through it. You know what I'm saying? I can't just bring you up here without seeing you go through it. You know what I'm saying? And you brought me. When I heard these songs, I was like, nah, you've been working on your craft.
Appreciate
and
that,
I gotta
bro.
bring you up here to show you some love and let everybody hear what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
so
that, Stills, for real.
What are some of the obstacles that you faced on your journey trying to make a way and headway into this music game?
Right now it's just a challenge, you know, when you're trying to come up with the subjects and you know you write, and it's like I'm doing everything. It's like I really don't have a true team from a creative standpoint, but from a directive standpoint, I got different people who give me opinions or you know run their ideas by me and stuff like that. But I know once I'm able to get with a set team of producers or stuff like that, I'll be able to grow tremendously.
So you just said one of the key words, trying to keep the creative juices flowing. What is it that you do to keep the juices flowing? I've been in a lot of studios throughout New York City. A whole lot of weed in there, a whole lot of alcohol. Some people do other things. What is it for you that keeps you creatively inspired to make music?
I just stay after it, really.
That's what it's
like all day. Like I just stay after it. If I'm not doing things for my financial, you know, my financial background or tending to my daughter, really in my free time, I'm really just making songs. You know, everything not going to come out how you want it to, so you might have to scrap a few things, but you know, for the most part, you just try to give yourself a chance, a plethora of songs to pick from, you know, and then from there with the choruses, you know, it's hard not to be repetitive, but you have to try. You have to try because you always got a set mindset of what you want to talk about. But, you know, trying to think outside the box is really, you know, what I get. And then I read a lot, too. So when I'm reading, you know, I could come up with different stuff. But, you know, just try to keep the foot on the gas. You know, try not to take too many days off. Like maybe 2 at most if I would just been rapping for a 2-week period or trying to get certain songs done. But, you know, other than that, really just staying after it.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Shout out to my man Smokes. I'm on air right now, big bro. I'm gonna hit you back when I get off air. You know what I'm saying? But we spoke about it earlier. But your current thoughts on the state of the music industry today, and where do you see yourself fitting in and possibly making an impact if you get in?
Yeah, the current state. I think the game going in a good direction. I think it's going in a good direction. I think the mentality could be different, like trying to protect yourself, getting certain security, just for the benefit of your longevity, you know. But as far as me, I feel like I could step in, you know, make an impact right away. It's just a matter of, you know, how serious I take it, staying out of trouble, just doing the right thing, really. But creatively, I definitely feel like I could get in and make a splash. You know, I talk with a few people. Talk with Skipper the Flipper from Atlanta. He was in Migos. You know, talked to a few people that produced for Jadakiss. I had somebody that produced on BQE that produced for 22 G's, Pete Gunner, certain different artists. So, you know, really just trying to keep the pedal to the metal, really. But I definitely feel I could make a splash, though.
No doubt, no doubt. So you just mentioned a few names. So I ask this to every artist that come through here. Some artists get stumped, others answer it right away. So if you had a dream project that you wanted to work on, right? You had access to everybody in the game, dead or alive. You had to pick one from each. One artist to collaborate with and one producer to collaborate a whole project with. Who would you pick and why?
I would pick Jay-Z to collab with.
Jigga.
And then I would pick Just Blaze, the producer.
Wow.
Good combo.
That is a great combo. You know what I mean? A lot of different sounds, a lot can come out of that, man.
He
That's
didn't
good.
hesitate neither.
Nah, he didn't hesitate. You know what I'm saying? Others came in here with stump.
Good answer.
For real. He had a real good answer right there. Like, yo, nah, I know exactly what I want. You know what I mean? Word. That's a great combination right now. So, just to bring everything home, in organized sports, you have to have a game plan in order to be successful. Do you have a 5-year plan in place for your career as an artist? And where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in the game based off of this plan?
Definitely have a 5-year plan for my career. My next steps really is to start performing, you know, and videos. That's my next step right there, videos and performing. But in the next 5 years, I definitely feel like I could learn the game, you know, implement it, and then from there, hopefully I could have some other artists that I'm teaching as well. So I just want to start from, you know, leading the show, and then from there, you know, the sky's the limit.
Now, are you plugged in? This is just some word of advice from me, right? Are you plugged into any of the colleges or any schools or anything that you once attended or planned on attending? Or are you tied into any of those schools, colleges?
Well, I would have to obviously talk to definitely like the student body, because it's new all the time. They probably bring in new people, new graduates, get those positions. So I would pretty much have to go down there. But me knowing the people in the offices and the different people who coordinate those events, I should be able to get something.
Yeah,
but I have been doing that though. Definitely at least asking around.
Yeah, you want to do college tours. You know what I mean? Even if it ain't for a lot of money, it's to get your buzz up and to build your fan base. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you could do a tri-state tour, Jersey, New York, Connecticut. You know what I mean? And just get your buzz up and build your name up within because the young people is the ones that's buying the music.
Yeah.
They the ones that's controlling what's lit. It ain't me. It definitely ain't J.O.J. It ain't Tips. It definitely ain't my man Zelo Green over here. You know what I mean? It's the young kids out there that's really determining who's hot and who's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's somewhere that if you get a manager in place, start looking in those outlets to keep yourself active. And everything is open again. Yeah. So there ain't no wear masking. Like, nah, everybody out. I just was in Barclays last night and they was putting hands and feet on somebody in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was right on top of it with their camera, like, oh. So it ain't no worries about COVID or nothing like that no more. So are you currently working on any projects?
I just dropped BQE 3 months ago. That's on all platforms. Rex Terra Nova, you know, BQE on all platforms, iTunes, YouTube. You know, Stills will give you more information on that.
Absolutely.
I got another.
Spell out your IG and all that.
Oh yeah, my IG Rex Terra Nova. Everything Rex Terra Nova. Facebook Rex Terra Nova. You know, Rex, my mother gave me that name, so you know it's coming from a good place. You know, I just decided to keep that and run with it. You know, it's my alter ego, but you know, at the same time, we just working. But I got a new project I'm working on. I don't got a name for it yet, but you know, I got a bunch of different songs I'm choosing from that I want to go on that project. But you know, the first project was from my first year rapping, so that had a certain sound. But this next one really gonna have that musical feel to it because I know what I'm doing a little bit more now.
No question. So now, one thing I didn't hear you say anything about, which made me sound like it's okay, it's good, is that you never complained about finances for your music. Because I know beats cost. A lot of people want money for their beats. Studio time costs. Like, are you funding that yourself or are you bartering with somebody to get that?
I'm funding that myself, but at the same time, I started rapping when it was a bunch of different things going on, loans and stuff like that. So I kind of just used it. I was working, but I used what I got from the people that was helping America, and I just funded. You know what I'm saying? I just funded what I had going on, but you know, but it at least was good enough, you know, to do a bunch of things, you know, with as far as our personal life, but definitely able to get that first project out there. So you know, and be nothing but thankful, man. I have to use it wisely.
Hold on, so we gotta shine a light on my man.
What's up?
Yo, you heard what he said. Shout out to your man 45, Key. He made a way for everybody with them loans out there,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Shout out to JLJ. That's his man. JLJ, a Trump supporter,
that's
by the
right,
way.
all
You know?
day, all
Oh,
day.
God. You know what I'm saying?
Make America great again.
Make America hate again. Shout out to JLJ. Jay probably called Trump when he was in DR. Yo, Donald,
Yeah,
I
got
need
all
the
that
favor.
phone, yeah. He got me back.
He
baby.
better take care of him when he get in his troubles.
Word up. You better write him.
You better write him.
Write him when he in the can, baby, because
Yeah,
it may
baby.
not happen.
Go visit him. You
Yeah,
and
go
Kanye.
visit him, baby. You
Go
ain't
visit
Kanye.
Put some money in that commissary so you can build again.
Word up, man. So you already told everybody where social medias are, told about your project. Now come down to the Lions then, man. I know you said you wanted to spit some bars while you was up here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I got it, Jay. You know what I'm saying? I got it, Jay. So we gonna let you get your shit off, baby. You know what I'm saying? You ready for it?
Yes,
You
sir.
ready for it? You ready for me to drop that beat?
Say no more.
Oh
already.
boy, here we go, kid. No pressure, man. Shout out to Rex Terranova. He about to give us some bars here at Bars and Hoops Radio. Don't forget the number to call in is 516-207-11. Show this man some love. Check him out.
Swag on 1,000, greens in my pocket, man, I need 1,000 islands. Zaza got me high as trees, man, I feel like Tarzan. When she walk by, her ass shake, I'm like, oh man. From a big rich town, you could get left in Fendi. We ain't stopping till we testing Bentleys. Shorty in the passenger, but she dressed in Fendi. She in the passenger, she dressed in Fendi. We was stressing plenty, no new drip like they cut the water off. I mean, extra dingy. Mr. Clean now get extra drippy. In the spot, taking shots, hella bottles got me extra dizzy. You get me? All the dogs in they foreigns, lights, camera, action. We drive them cars, and all you hear is we ballin'. Met Gala, smooth suits, blue clues, flying foreigns. Took the city back like Mellow back at the garden. I'm out of options, man. I'm going all in. I got a daughter now, best believe that I'm going win. Ain't making appointments, fuck it. I kicked the door in. I know how big he felt when I was waving 4-4s in. Swag on 1,000, greens in my pocket, man. I need 1,000 islands. Sounds like got me high as trees, man. I feel like Tarzan. When she walk by, her ass shake, I'm like, oh man, look. From a big rich town, you could get left in Fendi. We ain't stopping till we testing Bentleys. Shorty in the passenger, but she dressed in Fendi. Look, she in the passenger, she dressed in Fendi.
Ooh, drop a bomb. Rex Terranova came through. He said, listen, man, throw the beat on, no pressure. I'm going to do what I do, man. You know what I mean? Once again, tell everybody where they can find you and support your movement and support everything that you're doing out here, man. Tell everybody where you can find you again.
Yo, shout out to Bars and Hoops Radio, man.
Let's go.
Find me, Rex Terranova, Facebook, Instagram. You know, shout out to the family. Shout out to East Flatbush. Shout out to the 50s, man. Appreciate Stills for bringing me out. Yeah, my little brother got an album out too.
What?
17, his music out on BT, had a few different videos dropped.
Man.
Go check that out.
Oh, you got to bring
we
him
got
up.
we got a bunch of things cooking up, man. But yeah, definitely Rex Terranova on all platforms.
I heard that, man. Shout out to Rex Terranova. That's my
Yes,
baby
sir.
brother
Yes,
right
sir.
there, man. Came through,
Appreciate
showed
you,
out,
bro.
man. Great interview, you know what I'm saying? So on that note, man, we're going to take it to a DJ JOJ spin cycle mix. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about that NFL. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So we got a lot
sir.
to talk about
Here
right
we
now.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Giants 5-1.
Somebody
Jets.
help
The
me,
Jets
please.
are 4-2.
Help, please.
I don't know. We're going to find out. Don't forget the number to call in is 516-206-0711. Bars and Hoops Radio. Check in with us.
We're surrounded by
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Yeah. Yeah. Freedom of jail, clips inserted. A baby's being born, same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end. As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. First it was nasty, but times have changed. Actually now I'm the artist. For hardcore, my signs for pain. I spent time in the game, kept my mind on fame. Saw fiends shoot up and do lines of cocaine. Saw my close friend shot, flatline in my sane. That depends, carry Mac 10s to practice my aim. On rooftops, tape CD covers the trees. Line of barrel
Narrow up with your weak picture and squeeze. Street scriptures for lost souls in the crossroads. To the corner thugs hustling for cars that cost dough. To the big dogs living large, taking it light. Pushing big toys, getting nice, join your life is what you make it. Suicide, few tried to take it. Belt tied around their neck and jail cells naked. Heaven and hell, rap legend, presence is felt. And of course, NAS are the letters that spell.
Not like life or death. I'm a rebel. My poetry's deep, I never felt. Not like half man, half amazing. No doubt. Not like life or death. I'm a rebel. My poetry's deep, I never felt. Not like half man, half amazing. No doubt.
Earth, wind, and fire, rims and tires, bulletproof glass inside is the realest driver. Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars. Tarot cards, you can see the Pharaoh Nas. Iron Mike, Messiah type. Before the Christ, after the death, the last one left. Let my cash invest in stock. Came a long way from blasting. Text on blocks, went from Seiko to Rolex. Owning acres from the projects with no chips to large cake though. Dimes, giving fellatio. Siete zeros. Bet my nine spit for the pesos. But what's it all worth? Can't take you with you under this earth. Rich men died and tried, but none of it worked. They just robbed your grave. I'd rather be alive and paid before my numbers called. History's made.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. I'ma let the champagne bottle pop. I'ma take it to the top. Yo, I'ma make it hot, baby. I apply pressure to pussy, the stunt and I pop. Stand above, squeezing my pistol, I'm sure that I got it. I Peter Piper, big peppers, and run rock rhymes. Like 50 Cent, I write a little bit, but I pop nines. Tell niggas get their money right, cause I got mine. And I'm around quick playing, nigga, you can't shine. You gon' be that next chump, then end up in the trunk after being hit by the pump. Is that what you want? Be easy, nigga. I lay your ass out. Believe me, nigga. That's what I'm about. Gangsta. You can find a nigga sitting on throne. Hit the clutch, hit the gear, hit the gas, and I'm gone.
Right, but they can't hurt us, man. We're gonna do it. Get up in this ring, man. Put these gloves. We show you the hand.
You I'ma let the world know the truth. You don't want me to shine. You study my rhyme, then you laser vocals at the mind. That's a bitch move, something that a homo rapper would do. So when you say that you platinum, you only dropping clues. I studied your background, read the book that you wrote, researched your footnotes about how you used to sniff coke, fronting like a drug-free role model. You disgust me. I know bitches that see you smoke weed recently. You walk around showing off your body cause it sells. Plus to avoid the fact that you ain't got scales. Mad at me cause I kick that shit real niggas feel. 199% of your fans wear high heels. From Ice-T to Kumo D to Jay-Z. Now you wanna fuck with me? You must be crazy. You dripping with whack juice and you can't get it off. You better be prepared to finish what you start, nigga. Yo, get off me, man. Yo, get the fuck off me, man. Yo, get out my way, man. Yo, we started this shit. Fuck you. I'll fight that nigga again. Get the fuck off me, man.
Yo, cannabis, man, you gotta hit harder than that, man. You don't want no bitch ass niggas hanging out with me, man. We're warriors, man. When we go into battle, we come out. Don't come out at all.
Yo, you better give me the respect that I deserve, or I'ma take it by force. Blast it with a 45 cord. Make you somersault. Shock you with a couple 100,000 ball thunderbolts. Before you wanted the war, now you wanna talk. It's about who strikes the hardest, not who strikes first. That's why I laugh when I hear that whack ass verse. That shit was the worst rhyme I ever heard in my life. Cause the greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th. God bless his soul, rest in peace, kid. It's because of him, now at least I know what beef is. It's not what I would call this. See, this is something different. A faggot nigga trying to make a living off of dissing. Somebody that he gotta know is better than him. But he feeling himself cause he got more cheddar than him. Well, let me tell you something. You might got more cash than me, but you ain't got the skill to eat a nigga's ass like me. And if you really wanna show off, we can get it on live in front of the camera.
Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky. Niggas in the back sipping yak, yo, what's up? Girls, rub on your titties. Yeah, I said it, rub on your titties. New York City gritty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty. Y'all know the name. Pharaoh fucking March ain't a damn thing came. You all up in your range of shit, inebriated. Straight from your original plan, you deviated. I alleviated the pain with long-term goals. Slip my underground loop without the gold. You sold platinum around the world, I sold wood in the hood. But when I'm in the street and shit, it's all good. Assume the motivated boom, control the game like boom, way to rock, clock, dollars, flip, tips like a way to block shots, styles way to let my lyrics annoy. If you holding up the wall and you're missing the point, get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Put your hands.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Nowadays, you got to walk the street and watch your back, cause brothers with the gats don't be knowing how to act. They always pull a Glock when somebody rocks at night, and if they get shot, they often snitch to the cops. Now tell me this ain't living foul. She just had a baby child and she's back to selling crack vows. On the app, cause she's addicted to the fast cash alone with that last before the cops beat up in that ass. But honey dip don't wanna listen, cause she's in a position that nobody gives a pot to piss in. Her life is stuck and filled with bad luck, so she fucks and fucks to earn another buck. She don't really care about pride, and she jumps into another ride, then committing suicide.
Hey yo, this goes on and on, shot. Everybody's doing their own things, from hooker in the drug swing. This goes on and on, shot. Everybody's doing their own things, from hooker in the drug swing. This goes on and on, shot. Everybody's doing their own things, from hooker in the drug swing. This goes on and on, shot. Everybody's doing their own things, from hooker in the drug swing.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. D-block, 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 D-block. D-block, 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 D-block. You can kiss your ass goodbye. D-block, 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 D-block.
Hey yo, this that shit that make niggas want rep they click. Grab their gun and diss niggas to their dick. Fuck something, go somewhere and fuck something. Like that front nigga bitch, make her suck something. Ride out, D-block shirt inside out. Hoodie on with the all black Belushis on. Niggas yapping to their motherfucking faces torn. Tongue is gone, 3-piece suits is worn. Bitch, a faggot ass niggas that scared to death. Talk shit when I'm around, y'all hold y'all breath. I make murder music, my shit bang in the city. But they want me to chill since Janet showed titty. It's too much violence now since Jaron Fitty. I don't know no other way but to rap gritty. Yeah, fuck that, baby, when I'm rich. Until then, where the fuck is my thugs at up in this bitch?
Shout out to Smokes on the check-in. He said, let's go, Jay.
D-block, 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 D-block. D-block, 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 D-block. You can kiss your ass goodbye. D-block, 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 D-block.
What up, niggas? You cut up, nigga. Shoot shit to lift the truck up, nigga. D-block, high like a wolf. Tell your mom I throw a child off the roof. Give a base head $100 to towel off the coop. Style on niggas, beat something down. We gon' pile on niggas, wild on niggas. That's the lullaby for you. Better ask your man, he's ready to die for you. He coming through, tearing the block up. He ain't getting locked up. That mean we even shooting the cops up. What up? Yeah, nigga, 2 more times. What up? Now we in the New York grind. Better kiss that ass goodbye when I'm passing by with plastic nines to blast your eyes. Ride, nigga.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. D-block, 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 D-block. D-block, 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 D-block. You can kiss your ass goodbye. D-block, 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 D-block. Hey, yo.
JLJ out here auditioning for Queens Day next year. Check him out.
Yeah. It be a $150, your chance of running is empty. These slugs leave a nigga drug like a chick slip to Mickey. I'm so on the low and taking Navy SEAL to get me when I surface. If not chips and vengeance, the purpose on your team, I put a curtain, a beautiful hurting. Till my eyes see the blood, that mean the creeps start working. Niggas never learn and let their eyes keep lurking. Have your janitor pumping, your X5 murking. Skip off the street, heart skip the beat. Nigga overcooked at me, get no sleep. Only rest is in between the blink. My life story was written in blood, permanent ink. Killer instinct, R.I.P. Gotta think like that, cause forever I'll be needing them. Playing flawless, mistakes never beating them. Some love me, some hate me, bitches in the head beating them. Niggas wanna ride by the crib all slow. Clap motherfucker, want a real rap show. This is rush with the Mac low, threaten my castle. And in the blink, watch how quick life pass you.
Smoke motherfuckers, but when they ever learn, keep playing with that fire, that ass to get burned. Fucking with semi-autos, gon' put us in the grave. Be giving all of y'all something to be afraid of. Smoke motherfuckers, but when they ever learn, keep playing with
with that fire, now that's to get drunk. Fucking with semiolos, gon' put us in the grave. Be giving all of y'all something to be afraid of.
Let me tell you how it's going down. It's on now. Niggas used to love me, now they wanna hate me now. I'm that same nigga with the check holding the spot down. Except I'm pushing the legs, letting the top down. Well, wait, you don't think I live a pop life now? Cause hey, you could get pop right now. We don't play. I keep a gun around my waist. Cause I'm a fucking drama king like my nigga K Slay. Sex, drugs, money, and murder all day. It's rules, guidelines, and codes we obey. Don't even trip. IMD that said I claim. Infamous small D, nigga, ready to bang. Niggas don't think shit stink. The shit hit the fan, so I don't slip. I'm a shit with my gun in my hand. It's a thug.
That work hit different when it's raw. That box hit different when it's raw. My drip hit different when it's raw. My stick hit different when it's raw. It hit different. 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 It hit different.
Pops and Hoops, come on.
That work hit different when it's raw. That box hit different when it's raw. My drip hit different when it's raw. My stick hit different when it's raw. It hit different. 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 When that light hit these diamonds in my chain, then watch it hit different. They ain't lit when we get lit. Shit different. Fuck $150, that's $300. They cut you different. When you up, these hoes be fucking you different. This dope I got is a 20, it hit different. Like when you gang affiliated and get convicted. Ask any chick I ever hit, this dick different. It's like pills and nicotine, how they get addicted. 450, tucked in the Mary Dinner. When these bullets got your name on it, it hit different. Leg side versus hand shot is a big difference. When the real nigga make it hit different. That work hit different when it's raw. That box hit different when it's raw. My drip hit different when it's raw. My stick hit different when it's raw. It hit different. It hit different. It hit different. It hit different. It hit different.
Shout out to JLJ, baby.
Yeah.
Different, baby.
Oh, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Jay always do that, man. Jay always do that to us. You know what I'm saying? He always do that, man. I'll be like, all right, we going back in. Nah, I like this one right here. We got to
going,
stay
man.
on. Keep it going. It hit different.
Word.
Well, let's talk about what really hit different. These NFL standards hit different.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
we go.
let's get to it, baby.
It hit
You know what I'm
different.
saying?
He couldn't wait.
It hit different,
He
baby.
couldn't wait.
Let's go.
Just a few
You know what I'm
months
saying?
ago, the Giant he jumped ship to the
hey,
Browns.
hey,
Now he's back to being a Giants fan.
It hit different.
It hit different when they win.
Oh,
So we gonna start out, and we gonna start out with the Bumbo today in Pittsburgh, where the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out to Mike Tomlin. He said, "I'm not going out without a fight." You know what I'm saying? They won 20-18 today against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? How about that, man? He said he's not trying to have a losing season because he's one of the only coaches that doesn't have a losing
he never
season.
had a losing season.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Next on the list, the New York Football Giants beat the Baltimore Ravens 24-20 to move to 5-1 in the NFC East. The Giants again moved to 5-1. The Baltimore Ravens dropped to 3-3. And Lamar Jackson had a key turnover at the end of the game. Now, I normally don't shit on the black man, but you know, it is what it is. When it comes to the Giants, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, winning cures all. You know what I mean? Yeah. Moving on over to New Orleans. The Cincinnati Bengals go down to the Big Easy and win 30-26. You know what I mean? Led by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, by the way, who are from LSU. You know what I mean? Went down there. The Bengals moved to 3-3, and everybody's waiting for them to heat up because right now they're looking back. Exactly. Wow. Slow start this year, man. The Saints dropped to 2-4. They were injury ridden, so let's keep it a buck and give them their props. They didn't play with their full team, but they lost today anyway. Moving on over to Miami. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Miami Dolphins to the tune of 24-16. The Vikings moved to 5-1.
How about that?
The Dolphins dropped to 3-3. Tua Tagovailoa didn't play as well either. You know what I'm saying? Moving on over to Indianapolis. And these guys are, you don't know what they are, man. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-27. Indianapolis goes to 3-2-1. They did have a
defense in that
tie.
game.
No
No
defense in
defense.
that game. The Jaguars dropped to 2-4, but they are a promising franchise, and they are on their way up. Now moving on over to Green Bay. The New York Football Jets beat the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go.
They beat the Green Bay Packers a week after the Giants beat the Green Bay Packers to the tune of 27-10. The Jets moved to 4-2.
Yeah.
When was the last time they were 4-2?
Can't remember.
Early 2000s.
1960.
1960 something. Word.
Watch your mouth.
The Packers dropped to 3-3. So I guess regular season Rodgers is looking like regular season Rodgers in a negative way this year, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Devontae Adams was like, yo, peace almighty. I'm going to Vegas since you want to play games.
He playing with the Bad News Bears right
Playing with the Bad News Bears. Yeah.
Maybe
Speaking
he
of
should've-
bad news.
I think he would have made a better fit than Denver than Russ did.
Sure would have. And speaking of bad news, the Cleveland Browns fall to the New England Patriots. They got stomped today
But wait,
in
wait,
Cleveland.
ain't
What?
that your team?
Hold on. Relax.
I thought that was your team.
Relax. Relax. When Deshaun Watson comes, you
Oh,
want to see the
then-
Watson
then
jersey
it's your
back out.
team.
Then it's my team.
Oh,
It's my team. They lost today. They got stomped today by the New England Patriots to the tune of 38-15. They dropped to 2-4 while the Patriots moved to 3-3. Moving on over to Atlanta. Shout out to everybody that went out there for Queen's Day this year. It was a great success.
Yes,
Gonna be
sir.
even better next year. We got some news on the way, but we'll wait to tell everybody that. But in the meantime, the Atlanta Falcons beat the San Francisco 49ers to the tune of 28-14. The Falcons moved to 3-3, and the 49ers dropped to 3-3. Moving on over to Chicago for the Thursday night game, that was atrocious. It was a terrible game by two terrible teams. The Washington Commanders beat the Chicago Bears to the tune of 12-7. It was a
Bad
field
news
goal
Bears.
out of the Bad News Bears, man. Say it again. How you say it? Trash. Trash for real, man. And the remaining games for the 4:00 games that's going on right now. Right now, the Carolina Panthers at halftime are up 10-7 over the Rams. The Seattle Seahawks are up 9-3 over the Cardinals. The Kansas City Chiefs are up 7-3 over the Buffalo Bills. And tonight's Sunday night game in Philadelphia features the 4-1 Dallas Cowboys and the 5-0 Philadelphia Eagles.
5-1 Cowboys.
And on Monday
Cowgirls.
night, the Denver Broncos will be heading to Los Angeles to face the Chargers. You know what I mean?
Being
And
that
that ends. Go ahead, Zai.
Being that you said
Go ahead,
that.
Go ahead, Zai.
Somebody
Go ahead,
brought,
Zai.
somebody brought not to interrupt.
Go
you,
aid,
sir,
Zai.
but somebody
You
brought
had so much to say.
No,
You gotta get it off your chest.
No, it got nothing to do with the Cowboys.
Oh,
It's got
my
nothing to do with
God.
the Cowboys.
Go ahead, man.
I was scrolling through
rude.
social media this weekend, and somebody said, "Well, damn, man, Russell Wilson hasn't played the same since Future said he been still hitting on Ciara."
Oh
Man.
boy. Listen.
The disrespect is real.
Yeah, the
bro.
disrespect. But this is what I'm saying, man. The internet beef with these rappers and these athletes is real, man. Because think about it, man. Russell Wilson ain't been the same since he bust that ass. He was focused. He was laser sharp before he got some of that boom boom nanny. After that, everything went down.
Nigga said, "I'm still
He got
smashing-
them
I'm
good.
still smashing
Them
those seeds
goodies.
and everything.
Got
You know,
them
he
goodies.
can't make a pass.
Oh my God! Now he can't pass the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
He crying in the corner somewhere, man.
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God,
taking
man.
care of your son. I'm doing everything, man. He's like, what's going on here, man?
Man, speaking about somebody crying in the corner, the cameraman that did Devontae Adams dirty by pressing charges is a sucker. So Raiders wide receiver Devontae Adams unlikely to be disciplined by the NFL until the legal process concludes. The NFL is weighing possible disciplines against the Raiders wide receiver Devontae Adams for shoving a credentialed photographer on the way to the visitors' tunnel after the Las Vegas Raiders lost to the Chiefs last Monday. Adams could be fined, suspended, or both. Adams' status won't be resolved in the near future, at least until his legal situation has reached its conclusion. What are y'all thoughts on this situation, man. Tips, what you think about that nonsense, man? Shout out to Tips, man. Shout out to Zai. Shout out to Rex,
with
man.
the Dan Snyder thing, right?
No, we gonna get to Dan Snyder. We ain't just gonna slander the black man, not today. We gonna get to everybody. Everybody gonna get the licks today, man. But what's your thoughts about this Devontae Adams situation, man?
Devontae Adams was mad because of the loss of that game. You know, he took his frustration out on the cameraman.
Wrong place.
Wrong place, wrong time. He's better off just throwing the helmet to the ground. You know, like how some players do.
He did that.
Like how some players do.
He did that
after the fact.
Right, after the fact.
He should have
You
been
know,
on the
he
field
should have
like-
been. He should have ran off the field and then threw the helmet or whipped it against the wall or something.
He should have been like
You know?
Cuba
Bang your head.
Cuba Gooding in Boys in the Hood.
Punch the wall. Punch the wall.
Punch in the air.
Punch in
Right.
that air.
Come on,
You know, what's your thoughts on that, Rex? What's your thoughts on that, man? I mean,
I think when you got big money on the line like that, man, you got to protect your finances. Like that's a cameraman. He's irrelevant. They there at the moment, but at the end of the day, the loss is what really was on his mind. He overreacted, you know, but hopefully he learned from it. That's all I can say about that, man.
Facts. What about you, Zai?
See, my whole thing is
Zelo Green.
well, you know,
My nigga.
fuck you.
Fuck you.
My whole thing is, yo, man, what did you think? Like, see, I understand that you're upset, but you at this point of your career, you're a multi-million-dollar athlete. You gotta chill. What did you think this guy was gonna do? Soon as he put hands on him, that dude had a lawyer already in his ear. Like, what did you think was gonna come out of this?
That's a fact.
And the guy got right back up. Got right back up, picked the camera up. But what did you think was going to happen, bro?
The man said he had whiplash.
Right.
Bro.
If he was smart,
He's looking for bread. You know that dude is the highest paid, one of the highest paid players on that team.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
What did he think that guy was going to do? Like, I understand that you're upset, but chill, bro. I would have just laid there and been like, my neck, my back, my neck, and my
neck and my back. I want 150,000.
Come on. Where do you think that happened at in Vegas, right? That happened in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Ain't that the land of the money?
Well,
what you mean?
That
What do you mean?
athlete
outside of the strip, I don't know if you've been outside of the strip in Vegas, but Vegas is poverty.
Yeah.
I know it is.
It's a lot of people that went out there with $1 in a dream.
Of course.
Ended up rubbing two pennies together and they live in the
But anybody
sewer
who
now
really
out
got money don't live in Vegas. They live in the outskirts.
That's a fact.
They live in the outskirts.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's a fact. Shout out to Sid.
My whole thing is
Yeah.
he should have heard
They
Bill.
really got money.
He should have heard Bill Duke. As soon as he put his hands on that guy, you know he done fucked up, right? You know he done fucked up, right? So you push the dude at 11. Like, come on. What did you think that dude lawyered up so fast? It's great. Come on.
Peace, Almighty. What you think about that, man?
Savages in the pursuit of happiness.
Oh,
Man, it happens.
boy.
Man.
Oh, boy.
It happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Shout out to
Let me
Jay.
get
He
pushed
said
by. Let me
savages
get pushed by
in
a
the pursuit of
multi-million-dollar
happiness.
athlete.
Yeah.
Bro, that man.
I might break my ankle on the way down myself.
Oh,
my
man.
God, man. Yeah, everybody looking for a lawsuit today. Them PPP loans is done.
The
Now they
finesses.
trying to get that money. Yeah, the finesses is out here.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah, man.
Audit.
Hey, yo, listen, man. That was one lesson the government did. They ain't giving no more of that out.
That's it. They said that's it. Forget
Right.
y'all. And everybody that got over, you better watch your back.
You better watch
they
it.
got up to 7 years to catch up to your ass.
Yeah, basically.
And they gonna catch up because the IRS, they numbers is official.
Facts.
Official tissue. Word up, man. So legal battles loom if the NFL tries to discipline Deshaun Watson for similar conduct. So on Friday, the NFL did not close the door on the possibility of further discipline of Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson following the filing of a new lawsuit on Thursday. If, however, the NFL tries to impose further punishment on Watson for anything occurring before the date on which the league and Watson agreed to resolve the matter with an 11-game suspension and a $5 million fine, a legal battle becomes likely, if not definite. Watson cannot be disciplined for any conduct that occurred before the settlement agreement, which was reached between Watson and the NFL. The new discipline would be possible only if the conduct in question happened after the settlement, or if it involves behavior different from the misconduct for which he has been disciplined before. The new lawsuit makes the same allegations Watson allegedly faced, and the incident allegedly happened in December of 2020. Why is the league focused on Deshaun Watson, man? Why they keep messing with this man?
Because they think he's trying to get over.
How is he trying to get over?
They think he's trying to get over, and he's black man.
But
because if it was Roethlisberger,
Rapistberger, let's get it right.
You know, if it was Tom Brady, Tom Terrific.
Terrific. Oh, if it was Robert Kraft getting caught in brothels.
How about Robert Kraft getting caught in the brothel? They didn't suspend him as ownership.
They ain't do none of that.
They ain't do nothing to him.
But they said that it was for $300. The girl took $300. $500.
Don't matter.
Like
Doesn't
that.
matter.
Hold on. Oh, they exchanged money?
Yeah, money was exchanged.
So what is? Well, it was a transaction.
Exactly. That's
between
my point.
two people.
That's my point. They said
Two
the girl
grown
took
adults.
money and he wanted more, or took more than whatever was the deal allegedly was for. But my whole thing is that was in the date prior to that, so he shouldn't get into no trouble for that.
My man was like,
but
you like what you see?
We shouldn't, but you know.
And he did the dead presidents. Open your mouth and suck dick.
Suck it, nigga. Yeah, but the NFL, man, why they keep messing with Deshaun? You know what it really is, man.
They don't really
And
want him to play football this year.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. And this is my I said it moment.
I cried 2 tears in a bucket.
You know what I'm saying? They just mad because right now Deshaun Watson is the highest paid NFL quarterback in history with that $200-something million contract that he signed. So right now they trying to do everything in their power to make sure that the Cleveland Browns void his contract and he loses the money and he's no longer playing football anymore because he's a black man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm rocking another black man, by the way, man. Rest in peace to Steve McNair, Ed McNair. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget his girl took him out,
Rest
man,
in
which
peace,
was whack.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that was
Word up. But I really think that the NFL is really trying to blackball him. And these commentators, man, these sports commentators, these women, every time I hear them talk about
Malika
it,
Andrews.
all they talk about is his money.
Malika Andrews.
Yeah, they talking about the money that he's making. So to me, they obviously in their feelings because he got the bag, he didn't play for a year, and he got his way out of Houston, and Browns ended up making him the highest paid quarterback. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? My views and opinions do not reflect the views and opinions of Bars and Hoops Radio and their staff. This is still the
Let's
great
talk
talk
about it.
Word
Let's
up,
talk
man.
about it.
Talk
Dan
about
Snyder.
it. Let's
Dan
go.
Snyder, man.
Let's talk about it. So Dan Snyder,
man,
said that he has dirt on all the NFL officials. He's ready to put cases on all you bitches. Word up. Commanders owner Dan Snyder believes that he has enough dirt on fellow NFL owners, Commissioner Roger Goodell, and league officials that he could blow up several people and organizations. And this is a quote from one of the owners. He's backed into a corner. A veteran owner told the network, the NFL network, he's behaving like a mad dog, concerned. ESPN's reports comes out at a time when the embattled owner is facing investigations from the league and a congressional committee looking into workplace misconduct in the franchise. Yet, Snyder reportedly told associates he does not plan to lose the Washington team without a fight that would end up with multiple casualties, ESPN wrote. This fight includes information he has gathered throughout his 23-year tenure as the Washington's owner, as well as reported use of private investigators.
Which he denied.
The tactics Snyder's allegedly used within his own franchise, the ones used to scare employees seeking accountability for workplace misconduct and sexual harassment allegations levied against the owner and his team.
A lot of those
have apparently spread to NFL owners and more than 30 league and team executives, as well as owners, lawyers, and former and current Washington employees. One Commanders executive has reportedly called Snyder the most powerful owner in NFL, thanks to the information he has gathered, a source told ESPN. Snyder's use of the private investigators to follow NFL owners is well known in owner circles and even a league, sources told ESPN as well. The owners and the league officials have been informed that the Washington owner told his law firm to hire private investigators to reportedly keep tabs on owners as well as Goodell. Though the number of owners tracked is unclear, sources told the network it's believed to be at least 6. What are y'all thoughts on that, man?
Well, I'm gonna let you know this little food for thought.
Let's go. Let's go.
The owners were supposed to get together privately and decide on the owner Dan Snyder's fate as far as him for owning the team.
Absolutely.
They chose to not do that. Instead, I wonder why. Some of that truth might some of what Dan Snyder might be saying is the truth.
Oh boy.
You know?
Everybody
you gotta wonder.
Everybody
you
went
know?
to Epstein's Island
right.
together, huh?
Why they didn't vote him out like they did Dan Sterling? You know, let's talk about it.
Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling. Why they didn't do that yet?
But listen,
you know they was about to get together.
Because he got somebody with
they was about to
drawers on
get
their
together.
head. He got somebody with panties on their forehead like this. Yeah.
You know?
Somebody made a comparison about that, and they was like, well, the NBA ownership and the NFL ownership is completely different.
We know that.
It's a brotherhood with the NFL. You know, the good old boys.
It's a brotherhood with all these owners.
It's a good one. But if he got
not like the NFL.
They all agreed they was going to avoid him out
as
ownership. All of a sudden, they just stopped that. Something happened for them to stop that.
His
you
words,
gotta recognize that, bro.
His words his words were, the NFL can't fuck with me.
Well, then see, there it is.
Oh God,
there it is.
The NFL can't fuck with me. The NFL is a mafia.
Evidently, he got dirt on him. Then
listen, he said the NFL can't fuck with me. The NFL is a mafia. He said I got information. Allegedly. He said I have information to blow up the whole NFL conglomerate with dirt on owners, Roger Goodell, and some of those owners. Get this. Jerry Jones.
Well,
you would like that. I like that info, right?
Yeah. 2 tears in a bucket.
So he's like,
he
said,
right?
and bring it. He said, do what you want. Do what you want to do. So he already got. If he has this info, he's like, bring it on.
I cried 2 tears in a bucket.
But hopefully they get his ass up out of here too, man. The way they going at Deshaun Watson, they need to go at him the same way.
At this point,
keep that same.
No.
He's crazy right now.
No. I need to hear the info he got on these owners, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. It's gonna come.
If
he can break,
if he can break,
come out. His back is gonna be against the wall. It's gonna come out.
Imagine if he can break the cycle of this good old boys, and then you can get some other owners in there, namely black owners in there, to break that cycle of we only keeping our kind in there. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying, man. And I say this every time we talk about this ownership thing, man. Why do we always fight for acceptance in their league when we got enough resources as a people to create our own lane?
That we do. But
that's a fact, man. Yo, we are the talent. If you remove and I hate doing this. If you removed every colored person or minority from that field, there would be no football.
That's 80% of the NFL.
There would be no basketball.
That's about 80% of the
We
NFL.
have the power.
Diddy almost bought a team. What happened? Why they didn't give him the team?
Buying a team, man. And what Diddy said, I didn't like.
Once Diddy opened his mouth about, it's not even that.
You want to dance for him?
Soon as Diddy said he's going to put Kaepernick as a quarterback, that's when all that got.
You called him
of course.
Kaepernick.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
Right. Call the name right now.
Call his name right.
Quote it right.
Kaepernick,
Quote it right.
Man. Well, let's get to it, Zah. Matter of fact, what's on the menu, Fat Boy? Tonight's game, Dallas versus Philadelphia. The game is in Philly. What's on the menu tonight, Zah?
Well, what I did
Check
today.
him out. He said, well, what I did.
What I did today.
Some hoagies.
Let's go get
No. I made
some mini hoagies.
I made lasagna soup.
Lasagna soup.
Yeah. You never heard of lasagna soup?
Loopy.
Nah.
Lasagna soup is just lasagna in the pot.
Okay.
It's just like
It's
how
more
you layer everything. It's no water involved, but how you lay everything in the pan. You don't even lay it in the pot. Like you put, your sauce and your meat and all that. You cook it down and you just put the noodles in there and all the other ingredients you add it in. But it's mixed up like that.
Shout out to Zah.
That's
man.
all, man.
May I add something for tonight's game?
Yeah.
If I was bringing something to Zah,
tacos.
Being that being that the game is in Philly, we're gonna have some good old cheese steaks.
You know, that's
You know what
mini
I'm saying?
cheesesteaks,
Mini
man.
cheesesteak.
Mini cheesesteaks,
We don't want no
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, chicken
You know what I'm
steaks,
saying?
man.
Yeah, I
Come
mean,
on.
you gotta do something. The game is in Philly.
You got it.
know
It's
what I'm
in
saying?
Philly tonight,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
We gonna throw
And
those
also-
we throwing those in the garbage.
And also, when I go to Philly, you know what I'm saying? I always stop at one of my favorite seafood spots in Philly.
I can't eat seafood.
That's
Oh,
you.
well, that's you.
I'm thinking of the guests now. We're gonna have some crab cakes, some jumbo shrimp, and some lobster bisque on the
No,
menu.
man, we don't want none of that, man.
No, we can eat some. We can eat some of your
No, you get some. If that's the case,
Your
you get some
lasagna
beef.
soup?
You get some beef brisket Texas barbecue, man.
Check you out.
Because they getting ready to win.
Okay.
I
I like that. Okay, so what's on the menu tomorrow, big boy? Denver at the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's hear this.
Chargers, man.
It's in LA.
LA is not known for, they bougie
Don't
in LA.
go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh, God.
Don't go there.
Waffles.
Rest in peace,
Come
PNB.
on, man. Come on,
We ain't
man.
supporting
Chicken and
PNB. We ain't
waffles,
supporting Chicken and Waffles.
Chicken and waffles, Jack in the Box.
Oh,
you know
God.
what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Like, come on, man.
Rest in peace, PNB.
Bojangles.
Word up.
You know, it's LA, man. Like,
Oh,
you could get bougie, go over Dale Drive and get the scallops and all that with the pinky up, but you know,
Nah, man. Let me help Zai out.
help me out. Man.
Let me help Zai out.
Help me
We
out.
talking about LA now, man. What the known food in LA, the times that I've been to California, man, they big on burgers. In-N-Out burger, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Smash burgers.
Yeah,
Fat
smash
burger.
yeah. Chili cheese glizzies.
No.
All that. You know what I mean?
Pause.
That's football
Fire
food.
for that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have some chili cheese dogs, some cheeseburger sliders,
Garlic palm wings.
garlic palm wings. Shout out to Tim. You know what I'm saying? Now, Zai, what are we topping this meal off with as far as the drinks are concerned? Oh man. Let me see if he get this one right.
If we in LA,
If we're in LA. Oh man. Yeah.
if we're in LA. Now, this is what I'm preferring if we're in LA, man. LA drinks.
St. Odds.
No, cricket letters.
No. This ain't the
Cricket
90s.
letters. Cricket
This
letters.
ain't the 90s. This ain't the 90s. I'm gonna go with sheesh, man. That's a lot, man.
Can't go wrong with that Casamigos, man.
Shout out to Rex.
That's
That's
New
a
York.
new school.
Yeah.
So let me help Zai out again.
Casamigos, man.
Let me help my man
New
out
York,
again.
man.
If we rocking in LA, man, and we having a party at the crib, I'ma have some of that good old Thug Passion.
Oh, God.
Hennessy and Alizé. Everybody ain't gonna leave it raggedy after the
You ain't
Chargers.
gonna remember you left.
And for the
field.
old heads, some gin and juice.
Oh God! Shout out to Timber.
There you go.
Shout out to Timber.
For the old heads, some gin and juice.
Or Tanqueray.
Keep it right,
On
bro.
my money and my
Tanqueray.
money on my
Wow.
mom.
Word, man.
Or Tanqueray.
Right. You know?
We got some contestants around the table today, man. So you know where we about to take it, right? We about to take it to the hip hop shot clock, right?
Oh, man.
So we got about 10 minutes left in the show, man, and we're gonna definitely get to our Peace Almighty segment.
Yes, sir.
Jay gonna take us out of here with one, man. So I got 10 questions on the list today, man, and hopefully the table can get it right. Just 10 today. Just 10 today, man. So we're gonna start it off, man. Who has the NBA record for the most career rebounds?
Oh,
Who has the record?
In the
Who
season
has the
or
NBA
game?
record for the most career rebounds?
In the season or game?
NBA
Career.
career rebounds.
Chamberlain.
Shout out to Tim. He said it without a doubt. Wilt Chamberlain has the record with 23,924
They was
rebounds.
keeping tabs when he was playing?
No, not really. Not half of it. Not half of it.
So
it was
he
on
had-
record.
what they have recorded is
Right.
23,924.
What they have recorded.
24 rebounds.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
A lot of boards.
Right. A lot of boards.
A lot of boards.
boards.
A
bro.
lot of holes,
A lot
too.
of boards, bro.
He breaking a lot of bedboards too. Wilt the stilt.
Right. Right. You know it.
That man would drive from Philadelphia to New York after every game.
He had
Boy.
as many holes as he had rebounds.
Hey.
How about that?
Boy.
How about that?
Boy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What you talking about,
All
Willis?
right, all right. What NBA team drafted Ray Allen?
Seattle Supersonics.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Nope. Gotta be Milwaukee. No.
Charlotte Hornets. Well, goddamn.
Come on, Tips.
I thought this would be a layup.
Wait. Okay. The Golden State Warriors.
So the correct answer is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh,
and he was
yeah.
traded on draft night for Stephon
Seattle.
Marbury.
To Seattle.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steph.
Nah, he was traded to Minnesota.
Shout out to Steph.
To Seattle.
To Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
Seattle. He was down there with Durant now.
Absolutely. Who has the most NBA coaching wins?
NBA most coaching wins.
Yeah.
Phil Jackson.
Don. He used to coach Don Nelson.
Shout out to Zion. Oh shit, Zion got it right.
And keeping it in Texas.
Yeah, keep it in Texas, right? For real.
That's the coach of the Warriors.
Who was the only? No, it was with the Warriors. Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Who was the only? Yep. Warriors in Dallas.
Warriors
yep.
and Dallas.
Who was the only NBA player to win 2 championships as a player and a coach?
2?
Bill Russell.
Shout out to right off the rip. Got that. Word up.
Give me a chance.
No answer on that one.
Facts. What team has the 4th most NBA championships?
The 4th most.
4th most.
LA Lakers.
No, they the 2nd.
Bulls, right?
Miami.
No. The 4th most.
4th most.
Knicks.
Damn sure. Damn sure ain't the Knicks.
Yeah. So the answer is the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh man.
For 5.
Oh,
Five.
But the Bulls got 6.
Bulls got 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulls got 6.
You're right.
Yep. Saquon Barkley played college football for what school?
Penn State, baby.
Shout out to Tips. He got that like a
him and Miles Sanders, kid.
That's a fact.
Right.
Fact.
Sure he wasn't,
Right.
You sure he wasn't around Sandusky?
He didn't get there yet. He was still in high school. He didn't get there yet. He was still in high school.
That's why he know how to run so fast.
Burn in hell. Yo. Which undefeated team did the Miami Dolphins beat to keep their undefeated season in 1985 intact?
Shit. I know I ain't got that one.
San Fran.
1985 is the key year.
The Cowboys.
Absolutely non-cipher.
Giants.
Say it again. Did somebody say?
49ers? No.
Got me.
The AFC team.
1985.
Got me.
The Chicago Bears.
Oh, man.
Nice and
William Perry. And
William Perry,
yeah,
the
yeah.
refrigerator. Walter Payton and them.
McMahon.
Jim McMahon.
Jim McMahon.
Word up, man. All right.
They made a rap video. They did
That's a
video.
fact.
Yeah, that
In
was
the 80s.
Chicago Shuffle, man.
That was wild.
Chicago Shuffle, man.
Facts. Which team is the only non-profit and community-owned team in the NFL?
Non-profit team?
Yeah.
Wow.
Community-owned.
Buffalo?
Miami Dolphins.
Community owned.
Community-owned.
Green Bay.
Shout out to Zai. What a hell of a guess.
Wow.
Word up. The
Because
Green Bay Packers.
I know it was a board. I know they had some issue with it was a board that had to make the decision for it with Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. For real. Which city did the Detroit Lions originally play in?
Oh shit.
New York. New York?
Pontiac. Michigan.
Starts with a P.
Philly.
Oh, Peoria? No.
Phoenix.
It's not Philly. It's that P.
That's what I said. A P. The answer is Portsmouth, VA.
What the hell?
Portsmouth, VA.
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Word to mother.
What the hell?
All right. And the last question. Which team has lost at least 4 Super Bowls?
The Bills.
Philadelphia.
Giants.
The Bills?
At least 4.
At least 4.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
You had to be in there a lot in order to lose. So I'm gonna say New England.
Cowboys.
49ers?
No, the answer is the Denver Broncos.
Oh,
Think about it.
Jason Tuck was at the game today.
Justin Tuck?
Yeah.
Shout out to
kid.
Tips, man.
What's over
Word,
Miami?
man.
I mean,
Let's
Buffalo.
Hold on.
It was Denver. Remember, John Elway was going to the Super Bowl
Yeah,
like
he lost a
crazy.
few.
He
Yeah.
lost a lot of Super Bowls, man. He
Until
never
they
won a
got-
Super Bowl till Terrell Davis
Terrell
came
Davis
to
came.
save the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many did he win?
he
Oh,
won one.
John Elway only won one.
They
Word
won
up, man.
two. They won
The
two.
Baltimore Ravens lost today with JPP on the team. Let's talk about
Hey,
that.
man, let's talk about
Let's
that.
talk about that.
Well, we only got 3 minutes, man. We're gonna have to take that, man.
man.
We flew through an hour. We flew through a show today, man. So JLJ, take us out of here, man.
Yeah,
Peace,
JLJ.
almighty.
Peace, almighty.
Let the
Today's
camera
the
see you.
16th.
Step up, Jake. Stand up,
Today's
Jake.
the 16th.
Let's
You know what
go.
I'm saying? So that's knowledge, equality, all being born to God. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
So you have to be the God all the time in your life, man. And that's what happened to me. You know what I mean? I was the God of my situation, and I made it through, man. So peace to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Balls and Hoops Radio.
Let's go,
Facts.
man. Word to mother, man. Shout out to Rex Terranova for coming in today, man. Showing
Word.
up, showing
Appreciate
love,
it,
man.
man.
Appreciate
Word
that.
up, man.
Appreciate
Shout
it.
out to Tips. Shout out to Zy Flair.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to DJ JOJ, man.
And shout out to Steels.
Hey,
The great.
Steals, the great.
Balls and
Councilman
Hoops,
Steals,
Balls and
man.
Hoops,
Rizzle.
man.
I'll drink to that. This is my last day before I go back to work, baby. You heard up, man. But nah, shout out to everybody that checked in live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody checked in live on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that listen live on barsandhoopsradio.com. You know what I'm saying? Every Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m., we are the unprofessionals. We say what your favorite artists can't say. And damn, I just realized I didn't change the skin for this show. But it's too late now. We come to the end of another show, man. So don't forget, man, next week, tune in 4 to 6. Stills the great. Bars and Hoops Radio. We are signing off.
Yeah.
Peace.